What's good, y'all? You dub back at it again here in 2019. And I told y'all fresh new content was coming. There are a lot of videos of fan fiction characters that I'm gonna do. And I'll probably say it also at the end of the video. I love suggestions for any characters. This is gonna be fun. Now I'm gonna start off with more comedic characters that I have seen, bro. That is some stuff that gets me rolling. It gets me rolling, and eventually get more serious and more grounded and based characters. But I thought I'd start off with the. Oh, that's how this started. The more entertaining ones. I got some fire ones. Woo! But in this video, we'll be addressing stories of how the hell could some of these cases be, because some of these ideas are wild and out there. All right, they're wild and out there. Especially this one. Started out with one of the most famous, one of the ones that I don't know where it started, but it caught a bunch of traction. And it's funny as hell. I've seen Devil Artemis make videos with Ultra Instinct Shaggy. I've seen hell even Mike from Laughing Stop Media made a video on April Fool's Day with Ultra Instinct Shaggy in the tournament. Ultra Instinct Shaggy is one of the all-time greatest fan fishing characters. I really don't even know like I know the concept of him dodging when we had Omen on the playing field back during Tournament of Power, and it's just the dodge factor, and so you had that. But people have done it into whole lores. It's incredible. It's incredible. I love it. I love fan fiction characters. It's part of the reason I love fandoms. All right. But so yeah, in these videos, be addressing a story, addressing how the powers were attained, the abilities were attained, and how powerful. The ability. I would address the abilities, but how powerful would this person be? Because y'all know what y'all here for. Y'all know on a realistic setting, with all jokes aside, how powerful would this person be? All right, so start out with Shaggy. Now, Shaggy, we go back to his old Mystery Inc. days. Back in those days, you had Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby Doo and Scooby. And so, Fred was with Daphne and Velma was with Shaggy. Fred and Daphne, for whatever reason, seemed like they would get married. They got engaged, but then had a falling out. Velma was with Shaggy, but eventually Velma had different ideologies, went off to college or whatever, and she said deuces to Shaggy. Shaggy was bummed, but then he and Daphne eventually got together. You had new Mystery 8 crew where you had Scrappy with Scooby Doo, and you had Daphne and Shaggy, but then eventually Daphne got also said deuces, different lifestyles that she received. She loved them. They still remained friends, and eventually she goes off and she marries a dude. So Shaggy, sadly, brothers alone, can relate to homeboy, brothers alone. And eventually Scooby dies. Scrappy's uh, Daphne took Scrappy, and so Shaggy's off on his own. And so Shaggy, being the man that he is, he goes off and he doesn't know what to do. Then he finds the martial arts because with all the monsters and stuff he's faced off a lot of stuff, and he joins the martial arts. Um, and he becomes dedicated to it and serious with it. And Shaggy becomes really a master karateka. He's master at karate. Becomes a master in boxing. Really, he trains a lot. Becomes a master at judo. And through all of this, his mastery, then eventually he goes in those days into Vale Tudo, wins some tournaments, and eventually he becomes undefeated. Um, with MMA, and he long career because of his movements, um, and tapping into the art of nothingness. Okay, it's important here. He taps into the art of nothingness, and as he ages, he fights until he wins a total of 48 professional bouts. He has no losses. Has no losses between his skills and tapping into the art of nothingness or the state of nothingness. I'll explain what that is in a second. Shaggy's fighting until he's damn near 60. Right now, normally MMA, or if you say professional athletes as a whole, don't go that long. But because he wasn't taking hits and damage, he was good. He was delivering it out, but he was not taking them. Now, for those who don't know, the art of nothingness or the state of nothingness is clearing your mind and focus. You're reading and reacting. You are allowing your body to do it without you having to direct your full attention to it, for lack of a better word. It's similar to Ultra Instinct, but not really. Um, it's also similar to what, and if you saw in the manga with Master Roshi, Dragon Ball Super manga with Master Roshi, kind of what he's doing. It's to where it's not truly Ultra Instinct, but it's like the doorway to get there. Okay, so and for example, if some say you drive in a car and you're not thinking about it, but you've done this so many times, you might be thinking about 12 other things, but you just like, oh damn, I'm headed home. You just do it. When you're great shooters in basketball, they just firing off a shot. Ray Allen, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson just pulling trigger, bow, bow. There you don't have to do anything. Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. a lot of times when he boxes, he just relies on his quote unquote instincts. They're not true instincts, but they're ingrained in him. His fighting style is ingrained in him so much that he just does it. You don't even think about it. He just reads and reacts, bam, counterpunch, bam, movement, bam. Muhammad Ali was the same way. And so um, Bruce Lee talks great about this with his Jeet Kune Do, and you can look that up. So Shaggy masters that. Eventually, Shaggy dies at the age of 78. He he goes off. He goes off. Shaggy had become a god of the martial arts. He become a great warrior, and he's off in the afterlife. And for whatever reason, there's a god that sees potential as a warrior, grabs him over, teleports him into here's about this great warrior. God in his universe is like, yo, talks to another universe. You say, well, how can this happen? Man, please. Guys can talk. Eh? So talk about this great warrior. And so the guys of the Dragon Ball universe is like, we gotta see what this guy is capable of. So he gets sent over into that one, still has his body, and he learns ki, obviously because he was a great warrior. He learns ki, like boom, he gets the concept, bam, understands that, but he's mainly relies on this martial arts, and he just blitzes and he quickly tapping into his human potential, and his state of nothingness was not taking hits, was not getting anything. Eventually, within a year, he's battling Pycon like it's nothing. He's battling or all the cats in the afterlife like it's nothing. Within 5 years of being in the afterlife, if you're going to take time, he starts to show signs of interesting ability. Word gets out to the Supreme Kai, word gets out to Lord Beerus and Whis that we might have a special guy on our hands. Don't know why. He's doing stuff that he should not be doing. And so Whis goes and checks it out, and Whis is greatly intrigued by his state of nothingness and how Immortal has tapped and knocked on the door potentially of Ultra Instinct. So Whis and his wisdom is like, he could be a great asset to the universe. And he takes him under the wing and he trains with him. And this mortal, all by himself, is somehow doing his own version of the mastery of self movement. Now the thing about it is he's not gonna be having no white hair and stuff. He's not gonna be transforming in the same way that a Saiyan does, because Saiyans are just different. Right? But what he's gonna do is his movements are refined, his movements are sharp, and he keeps the key within himself. Everything he just flows, and he kind of goes into autopilot and reads and reacts and does everything. And he taps into Ultra Instinct in a beautiful way. Beerus is shocked. Him and Beerus throw hands. And Beerus can't take this dude down. Even Lord Beerus cannot take this dude down because he can't hit him. He can't hit him. You cannot hit this man. You cannot hit this man. Whis. We eventually Whis is like, oh. And so it ends it. Whis ends it. So Whis goes at it. This is after probably like 3 months of Whis training him. Right? Whis goes at it. Whis can't hit this man. This man has ascended to the level beyond anyone's concession. The Grand Priest hears about it because Whis is like, yo, you gotta check this guy out. Grand Priest hears about it. Grand Priest challenges it. And it seems the skill level somehow Shaggy got to the skill level of the Grand Priest. Grand Priest and him just trading blows like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. And it's almost like he becomes a mirror image of the Grand Priest. And the Grand Priest is shook. Because he's like, how could this powerful warrior, who is this guy? Now, how powerful would I think Ultra Instinct Shaggy would be? See, Ultra Instinct Shaggy is a problematic character. Here's why. Because it's not so much about the power, it's the fact of his skills. He's a skill based character. Um you could say, well, if he's just dodging and connect, like dog, bro. If no one can hit you, that's the greatest offense and defense. The fact that no one can hit you really. And if you able to nullify. So his main thing would be 5 factors. Number 1, dodge. Number 2, canceling out someone's ability. Number 3, parrying. Number 4, countering. And number 5, taking analyzing any openings that one has. And because he's so in tune with his Ultra Instinct, it's completely instinctive. He's in it the entire time. There is no thought. He is Ultra Instinct. He is the state of being of the art of nothingness. He's become a god of fighting, the god of the martial arts. How powerful do I think he is? As far as instructor, he doesn't really destroy Jack. He has perfect key control, but he doesn't really destroy. But as far as in fighting, oh yeah, he can fight guys on the level of angels. He can fight guys on the level casually of let's say Mr. Pitalik in DC. Um, he might be able to challenge guys like Darkseid though. Probably. Depends on how you scale it. Reaction time. Good luck hitting him. The best shot you would have against Ultra Instinct Shaggy is use some hacks. All right, use some hacks, and even then, it's not determined. Now he's not invincible. He can still die. He can still be erased. But as far as in a straight up hand to hand combat, would say he's the perfect fighter in that regard. Um, like a guy like the Hulk, as powerful as the Hulk, ain't taking down Shaggy. Thor ain't taking down Shaggy. Hercules, nope. Superman, nope. Nope. All of them, they're getting tossed, son. Thanos would be interesting. Because Thanos has powers. If Thanos uses powers, he might get them. If you resort on hand-to-hand combat, Thanos getting done, son. He getting done, son. Silver Surfer, as fast as he is, if he uses Hack's abilities, he might be able to get him. If he goes to if Shaggy can get in on him, Surfer is done, son. And that's the case for most opponents against him. Powers. I mean, he don't really have hacks, but it's just he's the perfect martial artist. This is what he is. That's his main power. He's the perfect martial artist. Yeah, he can use ki. He can, but he doesn't like to. He doesn't like to rely on it. He can use it though. And it's mainly to amp him. But he does have ki. He does have ki. So if Silver Surfer would have blasted him, that would be a crazy battle. Galactus versus Ultra Instinct Shaggy would shake it. Odin versus Ultra Instinct Shaggy would wreck things. Now here's the thing: him versus Celestials. Ooh, don't know how many Celestials he would take out, but he would be a great cause in case the host ever came through. But yeah, don't know how he would fare against the Celestials and some of those other beings. But yeah, he's up on those levels. I had a lot of fun making this video. I think Ultra Instinct Shaggy would be easily one of the most powerful characters in all of fiction, with no questions, no qualms at all. Unexpected one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on Ultra Instinct Shaggy. I know it's a joke, but I love doing these kind of characters. There's gonna be some wild ones down the ways with some old crazy fan theories and stuff. But y'all know I had to present it because y'all know how I get down. All right, y'all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.